my beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for March 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, so the new moon is in Pisces on the 2nd of March, which is all about goals, dreams, whether they're personal goals or professional goals. You may also feel a little bit more creative during this month. Now, in particular, you will also feel a little bit more romantic and a little bit more attractive as well, maybe even a little bit poetic, because that is that Pisces influence of the dreamer. So also it is a peak manifestation period. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whether it is new love, whether it is opportunity, whether it is good fortune, prosperity, you should expect pockets of good luck to come your way throughout the month. Because that new moon is also having a wonderful relationship with Jupiter, the planet of good luck, expansion, and opportunity. This is a wonderful time where you do feel a lot more attractive and a lot more positive and confident about your path as well. Now, we do have a full moon in Virgo on the 18th. Just going to turn these around. On the 18th of March there, it also aligns with Pluto, which is a very transformational period, of course. So if you've been feeling a little bit confused, they're actually showing me a maze at this moment in time. So perhaps there's something here you're trying to work out in the month of March. We will go deeper and find out. Perhaps you've been feeling a little bit lost recently. I feel like you will find your way. But as I said, we will carry on a little bit further. This is a huge transformational period for you in March, okay? March will actually see you work a little bit, it's almost like you're streamlining your energy, focusing your energy on the things that matter and working smarter, not harder. That is the time period, okay, that we're going through. Also, you may be wondering how you can serve your purpose, your prosperity purpose, or your life's calling, your life's purpose path, your soul path, as you move throughout the month because of that Virgo influence. Now, be a little bit mindful that the Virgo influence can bring a little bit of critical energy where you feel a little bit hard on yourself. So have some compassion for yourself. I mean, look, you're really governed by that Virgo energy. We've got the Hermit card right there. Now, what does it mean for you in particular? Well, the 11th house is activated for you, and that is your house of hopes and wishes, okay? Some of you will also be, hoping to get a better deal when it comes to your job or prosperity. Some of you could also be reaching out, expanding on opportunities. We got the Devil card there as well. And some of you could be networking because the 11th house talks about friendship circles or networking, expanding, really connecting you with people or opportunity to get you to where you want to go. Okay, you'll be deepening your commitment to your goals and your dreams as well. Also, your 5th house is activated at the end of the month, which really connects to love. And the 5th house is all about romance, creativity, pleasure, having fun. And you've got the Lovers card right there as well. So I feel like you're focusing like laser sharp type focus on either a goal or a dream at first. And then I feel towards the end of the month, there's a little bit more energy that you sort of give towards feeling, playful or flirtatious. And I feel some of you will meet new people especially if you're in a single or solitary energy, because that Hermit energy is a solitary energy. Some of you will meet a partner maybe at a place of creativity or somewhere where you explore a new hobby or achieve something. Now, the first card you got here is climb the ladder, okay? Climb up the ladder. You're climbing the ladder of success one step at a time. So you really are focusing and concentrating on elevation. This card says promotion, more success, improvement, raise, okay? So there's definitely a time of prosperity, and some sort of dream or something you've been waiting for or working hard towards will actually come to fruition. There will be a flourishing. You'll get some really good news that shows you that you are on the right path and that you are elevating in some way. There's some really swift changes that are happening for you that will transform your month. I feel you'll be eager to explore a new offer that comes in as well that helps you either climb that ladder. Maybe it's a new promotion, a raise, or some sort of new income or investment opportunity that comes your way. Or perhaps it is you finding your way on that path, because I feel with that maze energy, it's almost like if you've been feeling a little bit lost, I feel like the universe is throwing you a lifeline to get clear or see the path in a clearer way. We've also got fire, okay? Fire. So this is, I mean, they want you to be aware as well that this card is 67. When you reduce it, 6 plus 7 is 13, which is the death card energy, transformation, change, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You're changing your surroundings. Perhaps you're beginning something new, or you're reminding yourself not to hold yourself back, to have courage to go after goals and dreams. I feel like you're releasing old habits, and anything that's getting in your way, you're way past that, okay? I feel like you're leaving that all behind. Now it's gone really cold all of a sudden. So perhaps you're feeling cold at this time. I feel like someone has reached for a sweater, okay? So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone. I even see a piece of paper that's like on a wall. It's connected to a wall. It's like moving back and forth in a breeze. So if that's you, you've got something pasted to your wall. Maybe it's on a vision board or something and it's moving. They're just highlighting my attention to it. Pay close attention to it, because I mean, there may be something on that piece of paper that's written that is a mantra or is some sort of pep talk or something. It's really positive. It's a reminder. They want you to be reminded of it. Okay, so if that's you, there's something in this message for you. Now, it's interesting that I went super cold, and I don't know if you can see it. I got true chills here, goosebumps, or goose pimples, whatever you call it. And I'm holding the fire card. So, you know, things should be heating up, but I feel like it's like fire and ice. And fire and ice tends to cause steam. So I feel like there could be a steamy encounter that comes your way in the month of March. But it says here, intense feelings, passion, drive, action. Exciting times are approaching that will give you a new sense of hope. Okay. So I do feel like things are getting a bit more passionate, and I feel like your achievement quota is off the charts. Things are about to get a little bit interesting for you, okay? I feel like you are stoking the fires of passion, things that set your soul on fire. You are sort of being influenced in a way where you're being inspired and you're aligning yourself with your goals and dreams. There's going to be huge momentum or motivation that has a lot of benefit for you in the month of March, that allows you to align yourself to something that you are trying to achieve. Have confidence in whatever it is that you're going towards, because there is major elevation here. Now, the Hermit card can be a card of intense focus, taking yourself out, having no distractions in the month of March, time for reflection for your own needs. There's a lot of wisdom here. You're learning about your own truth and what you're trying to achieve, but I feel like some of you are gaining more knowledge, but you may be checking in with yourself to make sure that you're on the right path. The Hermit tends to take themselves out of the rat race, as it were, to really focus intensely and reflect on the things that mean something to you, looking at your authentic self. You're regrouping your energy. Also, I feel like you're looking at things from a new perspective on your life. Now, this is a temporary pause or a temporary timeout for reflection. So, for example, if there's something here that you're trying to achieve, you may need extra focus in the month of March, and you don't need any distractions. So you may be taking yourself out in order to exhibit that focus or that skill that you need to accomplish something. The Hermit is very wise and very it's really interesting because it really connects to your energy field, which, you know, the hermit only puts themselves in the cave, as it were, disconnects from life, disconnects from their phone, from the internet, all of those things at first. This is the beginning of your month. This is your protagonist energy, which is your intention, is to sort of take some time out or take a step back from something so that you can check in with yourself. And the hermit often stays temporarily in that cave in order to come back to his or her center. And then the history of the card is when the hermit comes out of the cave, they start back again at the Fool energy, which is that renewal of spirit, that childlike spirit. And I feel like you are going to be exhibiting this playful type spirit. You're going to feel really good about yourself as you move through the month. You're going to feel a little bit more flirtatious. You're going to be seeking adventure and pleasure. But at first, I feel like you have to focus on this goal that you have there. Also, I feel like you're trusting your intuition. You're seeing from within. Okay, now we got the Devil card. It's in the resistance position. This is a really positive position for the Devil card to be in. Now, the Devil card is not an evil card. It is a card of being aware of your blockages, being aware of what is holding you back. We all go through the major arcanas on the journey of life. We're all going through a journey of discovery. We all get a little bit fed up with the world. We all get a little bit like a little bit jaded with our goals and dreams because we feel things are not happening on our time frame. We all look within for answers, and if you're going through some sort of confusing time or you're trying to work something out because they keep showing me the maze, I feel like you will find the answers you seek within you. The Devil card is really important because it's like it's showing up in the reverse there in this position. So you're releasing, you're freeing yourself up from anything that is holding you back. You know, you are good to go. I feel like you are doing the work. You're processing all of this stuff that has the power to get in your way. If you've hit a brick wall in your sort of inspiration or your motivation in some way, I feel like you're smashing through that and you're actually going to move forward. I feel like you are freeing yourself up. You've become aware of what may be hindering you. Okay, I'm just going to pull a quick card on the Devil card just to see what that may have been. If this Devil card was in either the first position or the last position, then I would be a bit concerned, but it's in the middle position, which indicates you are freeing yourself up. You're good to go. Absolutely, you've done the work. You've done the work within yourself. We got the Eight of Pentacles here. So you are focusing on your craft, your skills. You're working really hard to achieve something, and you will achieve it. You will achieve that level of success. You're no longer holding yourself back with fear or anxiety of what if it doesn't work, or I feel like you are recognizing the effort that you've put in will pay out. It will pay true dividends. Also, you've worked on yourself. The Eight of Pentacles is about mastering you and then mastering your craft. Also, I feel like some of you are learning and you're opening yourself up to knowledge. If you don't know something, you're seeking it out. That's the Hermit is the seeker, the truth seeker. So I feel like you're seeking things out, things that will help you either earn more money or will help you on your journey. I feel like you're acquiring skills as well. The Eight of Earth is all about, apprenticeship. We're all students of life, and I feel like you're developing your skills and have a greater understanding of your needs in March, and not just on your needs, but you have a greater understanding of your capabilities, and you're capable of achieving a high level of success. The Sun card is about success. It is about positivity. It is about that dream, that happy ever after, the joy in life that we all seek. I feel like you're fully aware that happiness comes from within first. But in terms of external happiness, I feel like you're releasing any attachments to an outcome, and you start to see your hard work pay off even quicker, okay? Also, as you can see, we've got, it's like a little child there on that horse, which represents freedom, joy, coming back to it like a playful, childlike spirit, believing in, the goodness in life again, because you worked really hard for it, okay? So also as an outcome here, we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is all about your dedication to learning, but also your dedication towards success. And perhaps some of you have high expectations of yourself. I feel like you're meeting those high expectations with that Hierophant. This is when you get the Lover's card and it's connected at grassroots to you and your center. This is about you unifying yourself towards your needs. Everything that you're working hard towards, your dedication, your striving with determination and willpower, you will get what you need in order to meet your expectations, is what they're giving me. Also, the Hierophant is about knowledge, okay? Trusting your intuition. It is about seeking something more rewarding. It is a journey of discovery. Also, some of you may be implementing spiritual practices like meditation, or using things like the law of attraction or cosmic ordering in order to attract the things that align with your heart, with your true life's purpose, and with your soul. Okay, so I feel very positive overall energy. Now, for some of you, if you're in a solitary energy and you're looking for love, I feel like you've detached yourself from a lot of baggage or a lot of blockages, anything that has been getting in the way. I feel like you've released that and you're opening yourself up to that level of vulnerability to welcome in a loving relationship that will lead to a higher level of commitment. The Hierophant card can be about high level commitment, whether that's to a goal or a dream, but in this case I'm talking about love because we've got the Lover's card here. I feel like you will meet somebody who you will want to marry you. You will want to settle down with this person. Also, I feel there is definitely a change in the way that you look at love, and that is the catalyst to you meeting somebody new. If you're already in a relationship, although we've got that Hermit energy, I feel like, you may be gaining wisdom about love. You may be learning a little bit more about your partner. But if you're not in a relationship, I feel the Lover's card, you will attract the right person because you're vibing in the right frequency. Also, the Lover's card used to be called the choice card. So I feel like you have a lot of choices available to you to get to where you want to go. And this is a faded energy, which will sort of like see you communicating yourself in a really authentic way. And I feel you're re-examining your motives and values I feel like it's in all areas of your life, okay? To acquire the knowledge that you need and that you seek, and all the tools that you need to meet your expectations. The Lover's card also, I feel there's a renewal of faith here is what I'm getting. Some of you may be renewing your vows. So let me just pull a quick card on that before I clarify with all the other cards. I'm just going to go a little bit deeper. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. We got the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Some of you, there's an offer that you've been waiting for that hasn't come in yet. It is still on its way, so I wouldn't worry about it. I feel like some of you may have overspent, for example, in the last couple of months as well. They're indicating, that you may be waiting to be paid or waiting to recoup that energy, that money back. I do feel like that is coming on in, and you'll be a bit more money management savvy for March. I feel like you're recouping energy or recouping money from a previous month, okay, in March. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse can also be about you sort of leaving home, coming out of your comfort zone, because the Hermit is a home body. So some of you will actually be sort of waiting to get news on some sort of financial endeavor, or leaving home, as it were, in order to be successful in a career. Some of you actually may have felt like you lacked resources to activate something that you've been waiting for, but a plan comes together, is formulated, and I feel like you totally boss up. I feel some of you may be leaving a position that was paying quite a high amount of money in order to become an entrepreneur, and you may feel a little bit nervous about it, but I feel that you will get everything that you've been waiting for. The Emperor card is a card of power, of structure, of planning, someone who is a leader, someone who's protecting the resources that they have and capitalizing on them. The Two of Wands is this waiting energy, watching and waiting. But it reminds you that you have everything you need within you to take action. You have the whole world in your hands. The Two of Wands tends to be about, trusting in the unknown and knowing that the universe is actually aligning you with perfect situations that are perfect for you. This is about you mapping your progress, okay? And I feel like you're still on the way up. It's almost like if you've been someone who's come from nothing is what they're giving me. I just get this energy of you being someone, it's almost like the ultimate dream. You've come from nothing and you are right, you've with your hard work, you're mapping your progress, you're making progress, and you're totally bossing up. You're becoming a power to be reckoned with. You are rising. Your star is rising is what they're giving me, okay? Now, some of you, if you're in a solitary entity and you're thinking about setting up a business, some of you may be thinking about partnering up in business as well, but I would just make sure that you pay attention to any contracts or agreements that you make, just because we got that Devil card there. Even though I feel it is a positive energy, you always need to be sure, okay? So I'm just going to get what is coming towards you, just to let you know. We got the Three of Wands again. No, sorry, that was the Two of Wands. This is the Three of Wands. Just to let you know, I'm using the Art Nouveau Golden Tarot there, and I'm only reading the uprights in this deck, okay? Just so you're aware. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Nine of Cups. Wow. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their greatest good? What are they meant to see? Ten of Pentacles. Definitely financial reward coming here. We've got the High Priestess. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. And we've got the Queen of Wands. They want me to go again, so I am. We've got the Two of Wands again. Mapping progress. Oh, and one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Can you please guide my beautiful Four of Cups? They just said, this is your destiny. This is your destiny, as I was taking out a Four of Cups. So if you've been feeling really unfulfilled or a little bit lost recently, the universe is going to present an opportunity to you for clarity, to give you something that is way more emotionally fulfilling, that connects to your heart. So let's start from the beginning, okay? So we got the Three of Wands. Now the Three of Wands is a question mark. It is kind of like, am I on the right path? So being in that hermit mode, you may be asking the bigger question, the bigger philosophical question. Am I on the right path to achieving what I truly desire? Or am I on the right path towards success? The big Ten of Pentacles. Now, Ten of Pentacles may not be just all about finances for you. It can mean, am I on the right path to marriage? Because the Ten of Pentacles can be about, commitment. Am I on the right path to achieving the happy ever after? Am I on the right path to achieving the abundance that I seek? The Three of Wands is a very important card because it basically says that there is an expansion of opportunities coming your way and you will achieve everything you set out to do. But you must focus with that Hermit energy. This card is a brilliant card because it reminds you that you can trust yourself, you're making good choices, and that you are attracting the right situations, the right people that are in harmony and in alignment with your heart's desire, okay? This is you being on the right path. The sea is golden. There are golden opportunities on the horizon for you, and you have to take some time out just to make sure they are what you are hoping for, because I feel like there's an array of opportunities coming your way, but you have to make a choice. I feel like the choice, even though it's a Three of Wands, I feel like there's a choice between two, okay? Okay, just as I touch this card, they're giving me a BOWIE song. The only part of it they're giving me is Earth to Major Tom. Earth to Major Tom. So perhaps you're checking in with somebody. Perhaps your name is Tom, or there is a Tom who's involved in your plans or in your world in some way. Earth to Major Tom. Perhaps you feel like your dreams are so out of this world that you're giving yourself a reality check and you feel like this is something that is unobtainable, or that you feel like this is something that is out of your reach. Spirit saying that's not the case. You are capable of achieving what you set out to do. You are on the right path with that card. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is crossing it, which means there is major abundance coming on in here for you. The Ten of Pentacles is about affluence. It's about financial security. So I feel like whatever it is you're working towards will bring you a lot of financial security. Also, I feel you're making really good decisions. You're really good at financial sort of planning, but you may have like overspent in a month beforehand, and you may be just paying bills or debts, and getting clear on your finances. There are also maybe some money that you've been waiting for to come on in, and if you're someone who does freelance work, for example, it may have been delayed. And I've done a lot of freelance work in my past, so I understand how frustrating that can be. So I feel like you may have been a little bit more frugal, or a little bit, you may have cut yourself off recently in order to save money until that money comes on in. But that money is coming towards you, okay? Whenever you get this card, this is also about you being able to step back and observe the results of something that you're building, that it's all coming together. It's all coming together as planned. Your dedication, your hard work is starting to pay off, and you're claiming your reward because you've worked so hard. But it all comes down to your focus and your faith and your belief in yourself. Okay, now in the resistance position, we do have the strength card, which is all about courage. Recently, you may have struggled with self-esteem, or you may have struggled with your intuition. Perhaps you've been keeping some sort of struggle that you've been going through to yourself, okay? And it may have had you obsessing or leading you towards anxiety or fear, something you've been keeping to yourself. But I feel like you're overcoming those things. You're releasing those things. But Spirit's indicating, you don't have to keep all your worries to yourself. You can share them. There are people here who care a lot about you, my beautiful Taurus. And I feel that I'm just getting this energy of you keeping something to yourself. Maybe you're trying to activate something, or there's some sort of anger that you've been keeping down. It's almost like you're pushing it down, and you're keeping it to yourself. I'm going to pull a quick card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know regarding this High Priestess? And whoa, I got to go get that card. It's the Hangman. I'm just going to go get that now. And we've got the Five of Cups in the reverse. I am reading both uprights and reversals in this deck, just so you're aware, so I can get a broader picture. One moment, please. I'm just going to go get that card. The Hangman, and it's in the upright position. So this is something that maybe you've been the victim of, or you've sacrificed something and it made you feel angry, or there's been some sort of delay or pause that's really made you feel frustrated, that you struggled with this pause. Also, there may have been a period of indecisiveness. You were struggling, maybe that maze, you were trying to find, you felt a little bit lost, or you were struggling with finding an answer for something. The Hangman has changed your perspective in some way. They're showing me that you have taken some time out to gain wisdom. That's what the Hangman means. And because you got the Hermit card right there, it says, it's only a temporary time out so that you can see things from a different angle, so that you can overcome the struggle. The Five of Cups in the reverse tells me that whatever it is that you've been worrying about, or whatever it is that you feel a little, regret with, or that you're grieving, I feel like there is hope here. You're moving on from this. Hope is returning to you. There is a recovery in this situation. I feel like you're letting anger go, or some sort of frustrating struggle that you've been going through. I feel like you're connecting to your intuition. You're overcoming, but I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. Okay. Perhaps you feel like there is some sort of stigma against people who struggle with, either low self-worth, or struggle with confidence, or struggle with low self-esteem, or even you've had perhaps some sort of emotional struggle recently, but you've just been keeping it to yourself. Spirit says, you've taken a very difficult path. I mean, you're maybe a very private person, but you've taken a very difficult path by keeping it to yourself. Perhaps you're learning to open up a little bit more, to share your struggles. I feel like you're actually turning your pain into gain. Okay, there's this energy of turning pain into gain. Okay, that I've got coming through here for you. It's helping you rise. It's fueling you to move forward. So if you've been going through a period of uncertainty, or you felt, regret in an area of life, or you feel like you lost out on something, I feel like you're regaining. You're getting something better. You're moving on from that. You're leaving it behind. You're recovering a situation. Now, we also have the Nine of Cups. So whatever it is you're wishing for, and we have the Hierophant, and we have the Lover's card, whether that is a partnership in love, whether that's a higher level of commitment to your goals and dreams and achieving your desires, you are actually going to receive that. Be careful what you wish for, because the Nine of Cups sees you attracting everything you need, okay? Also, we've got the Queen of Wands there. The Queen of Wands is an attractive figure, one of the most attractive figures in the deck, okay? This is all about beauty or handsomeness, looks, aesthetics, but also passion, drive, and being able to attract the right people and the right scenarios to you effortlessly, okay? Remember that new moon in Pisces actually makes you feel more attractive, more flirtatious, okay? Especially when it connects to your fifth house there as well. So with this Nine of Cups, I feel like you are attracting everything you truly desire. It's almost like you're going through a bit of a lucky streak at the end of March. When you get the Queen of Wands, this is also about your motivation, your drive. Some of you, may be inspired. Maybe you're an artist, or you're going to be very creative, more creative than usual. And I feel like you are being inspired to express yourself fully, to achieve your highest, achieve for the highest good of all. For you in particular, I feel like you are reaching for something. You're dedicated to your vision, and you're capable of reaching it. Also, I feel, because this is in, clarifying the Lover's card, the Queen of Wands can be the card of creative collaborations. So it can be that you are attracting a lot of attention for your passion or for your skills, and it brings in a lot more finances. It can also be that you're attracting a lot of attention in terms of love. You're turning heads, okay? As you can see, that Queen of Wands, she's sitting back. She's really comfortable in her own skin. She's loving herself. She's got healthy boundaries. She's very passionate. She's got that feisty spirit, a lot of confidence, a lot of self-assurance to achieve whatever it is she is trying to achieve, okay? Now, they just said to me, pick of the bunch. Pick of the bunch. So if this is love for you, I feel like you will have the pick of the bunch. You're turning heads, okay? And have confidence. Confidence is alluring, and it is attractive. Now, I just heard like it's almost like I heard someone like speaking to a microphone. I'm going to have to replay the video and see if that came across on the video. But it's almost like they said something like, thank you very much, which is a bit Elvis-like. Maybe that's about gratitude. Maybe someone just sent you a message saying thank you very much, or maybe that's something you just messaged somebody. Thank you very much. I mean, I can't really work more with that. That's all I'm getting. Thank you very much. But I feel like perhaps someone is going to be grateful for you helping them in some way, because the Lover's card can talk about partnership. With the Queen of Wands, that can be that you inspire somebody, or you express yourself and give somebody a piece of information that inspires them as well, and they're grateful for your help in some way. The Nine of Cups, I feel like that is an achievement of desire, okay? Your hard work is paying off. You're achieving, and this is a job well done, okay? Also, we got the Two of Wands. So it's almost like you're not done there. As soon as you get to where you want to go, you're mapping the next part of your journey. You're always on the move. You're always thinking about the next and the next and the next. Some of you are going to receive the news that you seek. You will find that you are on the right path. Now, I just heard a whistle as well. So I hope the camera is catching this. I heard a whistle. So either you whistled, or you heard a whistle wherever you're at, or a whistle is to call attention to. I mean, it could also be like a cat call, but I feel like it was more like trying to gain someone's attention. I'm going to pull a quick card on that. because I feel like something is going to gain your attention in March, towards the end of March, that shows you that the world is your oyster, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They're showing me a key right now. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is workaholism. This is something you're working really, it's almost like you're overworking yourself. Don't burn yourself out. Maybe that's what the call is about. You know, pay attention. Don't burn yourself out. You are working really hard. The Ten of Swords says, you know, go easy on yourself. Also, it's about, you know, no negative self-talk. Something could be coming to an end, but something better appears. There it is, the 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the 3 of Swords. Now, this basically means sometimes things are taken out of our life because it is not fated for our journey. If you want the happy ever after, we got 2 10s here back to back. So numerical synchronicity is going to be important. They're actually showing me 0303 for you. Very important number there. But we've got the 10 of Cups. You can have it all. You can have that happy ever after. You can have that peace of mind, that well-being. You can have a family, you know, unit if you're wanting to get married or settle down. This, I feel like, there's a lot of joy that is in your world. But there's something here that it's almost like if you have to work too hard for something and it's not worth it, Spirit is removing it. Whether that's a relationship that you've worked really hard for and it's just like you seem to be the only one doing all the heavy lifting or the heavy sort of legwork in the relationship. The universe says we are removing anything that is not destined to be in your life. And yes, it's okay to grieve those things, but at the same time, you need to recognize that in order to gain your happiness, there are some things that have already drifted onto your path that are not meant for you. That could be like, I'm going to pull another card with another deck. Show me what is not fated. Okay. We got the 6 of Wands, which is about success. Yeah, it's almost like some things are a distraction. The Empress card in the reverse is about, you know, you disconnecting from yourself sometimes or being indecisive, you resisting or neglecting some things that you feel may be good for you. And you may gravitate towards things that are not meant for you because they may be exciting or they may... Okay. Now, I would be a little bit mindful, especially if someone is, you know, that treat them mean to keep them keen kind of energy. If someone is acting like that, even if it's in a friendship, if they're disconnecting from you or they're withholding information from you, or I would just be a little bit mindful because I feel like they're trying to knock your confidence. They see you as being someone who's very successful. They see you as someone who's going places. And if you're climbing that ladder and people are noticing you and people are celebrating you, the Empress card in the reverse, especially with the Knight of Swords, says someone is trying to either prevent you from moving forward or is in some way worried that your life is changing and that you're leaving them behind. Okay, with that 3 of Pentacles, I feel like people are discussing you behind your back in a really positive way, but someone here doesn't like it, or someone here is reminded of their own failures by looking at your successes. So I'd be mindful about that. But I feel like they're trying to indicate here that some things are removed from your path because you did not hear the conversations that Spirit heard behind your back, okay? Either people are being negative about you or they don't have your best intentions. These people are being removed from your path for a reason so that you can progress. Maybe that's what... I feel like they're actually jealous of the way that you look as well. We've got the 4 of Cups here to end with, and I will clarify this, but they're indicating that you may have been feeling a little bit lost or a little bit fed up with the way things have been going. So you may feel a bit jaded, and you're taking yourself some time out to really think about what's next, which is your next move. But the universe has a habit of coming on in and guiding you. So as you can see, that hand, it comes from that cloud. When you can't see the way, the universe points the way forward. And you know, that cup is bigger than any of the other cups. So I feel like this is much more rewarding that is coming your way. You may have been a little bit bored recently, and it's almost like you're asking yourself, do I still want to do this? Am I still on the right path for success? Is this worth the effort that I'm constantly putting into something? The answer is yes, it will be rewarding, but the universe is giving you an offer of luck, or there is an offer, something that you felt like you may have lost out on. It's almost like it's being replaced with something better, something greater, something that you're waiting for here is going to be offered by the universe, and it really is in alignment with your heart. I'm going to pull a quick card on that Four of Cups for you, but the Four of Cups is about the dream. It is about, you know, you sort of contemplating and trusting that the universe will bring you this array of opportunities. This is about things that you're working towards turning out the way that you hope for, the way that you expected. I really feel like there is something here where you're meeting your expectations, and the universe is conspiring on your behalf to sort of replenish a disappointment or a sadness, and you know, is replenishing it with something better. You need to trust that the universe is responding to your desires and is bringing you what you need in a variety of forms. All you need to bring is faith. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles is showing up because you're gaining a resource, and it's actually going to be quite quick. No more waiting. The Emperor in reverse. The High Priestess again. We've got the Eight of Cups, which is a return, and we've got the Six of Wands again. So this is victory for you, okay? You are going to be happy. You will not have to seek outside yourself for validation. I feel like you are actually going to be raised up and be someone who is celebrated. I do feel like some really good news coming your way. You've got two cards here of good news. Celebration, you know, being recognized for what you do. This is your passion being sparked. This is about you being on your way to success. You're still in control of your destiny, and you're moving towards the things that you're hoping to achieve. This is gathering momentum. The Queen of Pentacles indicates financially rewarding periods where you're doubling up on your money. Also, I feel like you are committed to something, and it's almost like your commitment sees you succeed. You're right on target to hit your goals. And I feel like you are starting to recognize that you have a lot to offer. You've got a lot of talent, a lot of tenacity, and they're telling me that you're very flexible in when things do not go the way you hoped. You immediately revisit the plan, regroup, and reassess in order to find another route. It doesn't mean that you're changing what you want. You're going to achieve what you want, but you may sort of tweak the plan on how to get there, okay? The Eight of Cups in the reverse means you do not have to seek any further for happiness. It is coming towards you. You know, in the Eight of Cups in the reverse there, in the upright, it means you have to walk away from things because they're not fulfilling, they're not rewarding. But the universe is actually bringing you something on in that is going to be very rewarding for you. So you're going to be happy with everything that comes your way, and you're going to be grateful. The Two of Wands in the reverse says you will not have to wait much longer, especially when it's crossed with that Eight of Wands. There's going to be fast changes that see you right on track. This is speed. This is action. News is arriving. Now, the Emperor in reverse, again, I would be mindful of someone who brings chaos into your world. Someone, I'm going to pull a separate card on that. The Emperor in the reverse can also mean that you feel that you're not ready for this success, or you may feel that a little bit out of control when things start to go a little bit quicker. It's interesting. You want to go slower. Maybe you feel like it's too fast because we've got the Eight of Wands again, but it's in the reverse. So it's almost like you want to put the brakes on when this success shows up. If you're stepping into a leadership position, for example, or into a position of more responsibility in March, you may feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not prepared for this. But actually, it is something to be celebrated. The Three of Cups says there is celebration. This is a win. The Three of Cups says that you are on the right path. Enjoy the moment. This is about people raising you up. people coming together for a common goal, being part of something that is like bigger than yourself. I feel like it's time to delight in this opportunity. Also, the Three of Cups can be about sharing your resources or sharing a piece of knowledge, or someone shares a piece of knowledge with you that helps you along your way. The High Priestess says you are making good decisions, you're trusting yourself, and you may be mysterious. Some of you may keep this really good news to yourself because you don't want to jinx it, or you don't want to, because I get this energy of you being humble, that you don't want to rub it in anybody's face. You want to enjoy the moment, but at the same time, you don't want to brag about it, okay? So I feel like you're being very sensitive to somebody or to people as you celebrate some sort of win, but it is something that you've waited for a while. Also, I feel like some things are just not logical. You may have worked really hard for years and years and years and like obsessed about getting this thing or this relationship or this success. And then finally, when you go, you know what? I'm just going to trust that the universe has my back. I'm going to take some time out. I'm going to step away. I'm going to pause with that hermit energy. I'm going to reassess the journey. All of a sudden, it shows up. I feel like a watch pot, it never boils. So as soon as you take your focus or your attention off something, it's just showing up in your world. But I feel like you're focusing on what you can do rather than focusing on the outcome. You're not attached to the outcome, okay? Now, they're showing me a pair of roller skates. So maybe this is about getting your skates on, or that things are going to get faster, and you feel like when things go faster, you start to feel a little bit off center. I feel like you will be in control of that, because the roller skates that I'm seeing, someone is quite skillful at using these roller skates. So I feel like you're moving forward, okay? I'm just going to see if there's anything more that they want to offer you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? Wheel of Fortune. This is a lucky period for you, okay? As I said, you know, your 11th house of hopes, wishes, dreams coming true is all starred for you in March. And the Wheel of Fortune says it will show up for you. This is divine timing. Expect lucky breaks. This is like destiny meeting synchronicity. You're ready for this success, okay? This is about, you know, your partnership with Source or with your guides. They're bringing you to where you need to go, and your destiny becomes obvious to you, okay? So, for example, some of you have waited a long time for a loving relationship. You've wanted to get married, perhaps, but because you've been in a solitary energy, you've been focusing on your finances and hoping that a loving relationship will come in. But you may have been struggling and obsessing, feeling like you're going to be alone, or you feel like you're losing out in some way, and you may have felt very confused, but actually you're right on track. You just need to believe in yourself more and realize that you are attractive. You are a catch. And I feel like the love that you've been waiting for, if you've been dating, for example, and you've been on Tinder or doing all those dating websites and nothing's been fulfilling, everything's been like meh, no, no, no. I feel like all of a sudden there's going to be a yes. This is going to be a surprise, okay? The universe is bringing you a surprise, but you will see like synchronicity beforehand. I feel like you'll see meaningful coincidences, names, for example. You may see the person's name if you're looking for love. You may see the person's name before you meet this person. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I saw a billboard with your name on it. Or I feel like some sort of like coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences. They're all signs, okay? Yeah, they're just giving me that your luck is changing. There is good karma coming towards you, and you're making really good decisions that will see you meeting an abundant cycle. You are ready for this, okay? Now, finally, I'm going to get you a mantra card to help you in March. Things to think about. I tune out negative people and thoughts. So if anybody has been trying to knock your confidence, or you feel like anybody has been trying to put you off your goal or your dream and say, you know what, you can't do that, Taurus. You could never achieve that. They're only projecting their own feelings of not being able to achieve something. I feel like you are. I mean, look, and you got, I am abundant. Look at the finances. Look at the money all coming out here. We got number 25 when you reduce it. That is the Chariot card. Number 7, 2 plus 5 is 7. So I feel like you are, you know, you're just, I mean, the Hermit is basically tuning out distractions, and anybody who's negative is only a distraction. Also, the Abundant card, number 34, is also number 7. Number 7 is perceived as very, very lucky. 3 plus 4 is 7, the Chariot card, which means you're moving towards success. You're overcoming obstacles or challenges, and you're meeting your destiny head on. Okay, also, look, she's got champagne in her hand. She's celebrating. She's having a real glow up here. And there's a lot of financial reward here. To have the Abundant card and the Ten of Pentacles, there is major financial reward. And it may even surprise you. Some of you may even win a sum on the lottery, okay, if you play the lottery. So I feel that is something that you would keep to yourself, okay, as well there. So mantras to remember: I tune out negative people and thoughts, and I am abundant, and it shall be so. Okay, now finally I'm going to get a trinket to close the reading for you. Thank you so much for it, guys. Aha. So we have the lucky cat. Okay, so this cats are always a symbol of luck, opportunity. Also, there may be something you're preparing yourself for, because you think of cats, they have that like little wiggle. They keep their laser-like focus on the object of their desire, and they do that wiggle to sort of strategize or plan their next move, and then they take that leap of faith and they capture the object of their desire. Also, cats are very independent spirits, so I feel like you're doing something very unique and original, and I feel you're very intuitive as well. Now, some of you actually have a cat, and they're showing me that the cat has just come over to sit in your lap. So if that's you as you're listening to this reading, there's definitely something in this message for you. But if it does not connect to you on a physical sense, I feel like this is something landing in your lap. You're going to be surprised at this luck that comes towards you. Okay, it could be an opportunity of a job, or it could be money that you've been waiting for. You're surprised that you're paid. Finally, I feel like this is something that's very fruitful, but I feel it's something you've waited for. Okay, but you're going to be surprised that it actually shows up. And they want this. They actually want this on the Queen of Wands. They said, look at the card, and they're right. Okay, the Queen of Wands, she's got a beautiful familiar there, okay? So there's something witchy about you as well in the month of March, where you just know that you're going to be abundant. You just know that you're attracting the right opportunity. Also, of course, there's a cat on there because that's a Leo card. So you may have Leo placements in some areas. I may even have called you Leo at some point throughout the reading because there's strong Leo placements here as well. If that obviously happened, I do apologize, but I just feel a strong Leo energy. Also, we've got the heart. So this is about following your heart and having that fire in your heart to achieve whatever it is you set out to, okay? Okay, they're showing me a restaurant that has a similar patterned heart. Now, some of you may meet somebody and they'll ask you out on a date, and there's a heart that's like this shape in the restaurant. Or some of you run a restaurant and there is a heart that is gilded on the wall or something. I feel like it's a golden heart, or it's some sort of gilded heart. It feels like it's a restaurant. That's what I'm being shown, okay? So I'll leave it like that. They want this on the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So your heart will lead you to your fortune is what they're giving me. Trust your heart. It will never lead you astray. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians. Love and light.